How's it going, everyone? My name is Red Cypher, and I did something. I bought every single purchasable rank from CubeCraft. 7 ranks in total, too much money. Let's get into it. Before we begin, consider subscribing. We are very close to 50 subs, and I would love it if we reached 100 subs before the end of the year. So a bit of context. 3 weeks ago, 2 months now, I was looking around on YouTube for new video ideas, and I thought, I wonder if anyone has made a video on CubeCraft ranks, and lo and behold, I have not found any. So, 2 months and many unnecessary purchases later, we are here today. Also, a fair warning, most of these are very repetitive, they have mostly the same items in it, and I'll try to summarize a few points that I believe are important. And before I begin, I'd like to thank Cozy for giving me the footage to make this video quite literally possible. Without him, this video would never have appeared. Consider subscribing to him as well, because he helps me a lot. His channel will be located on the iCard to the right and into the description, alright? And with that being said, let's get into it.
Oh my god.
So, Skywars, right? The game is simple. You spawn in a cage on top of a floating island and choose a kit that can help you in-game, and then once the game starts, you must loot some nearby chests. Bridge to the middle of the islands, kill all opposing enemies, last player alive wins the game. Alright, so the Skywars rank is pretty good in my opinion. It includes some cosmetics, which are pretty cool. They look nice in general, just add more bright and cheery look to the game. It also includes the ability to choose any map you want, which I recommend for CubeCraft YouTubers big or small, as in my experience trying to get background footage for some of the maps would have been way harder if I ever had that ability to do so. Now, in match, you have the ability to vote on the difficulty on that round. You can vote one of 3, either basic, difficulty that has very limited items per chest with very little items to work with, a game mode perfect for challenges if you're into that. Normal, the default difficulty that everyone can play on if no votes are on any other difficulty. As usual, it has essential low to mid-tier items and usually has a fair amount of items per chest. And overpowered, the difficulty where everyone has full diamond armor and weapons which are usually enchanted, but may not always be the case due to it be randomly generated. Now, what's the catch? Well, to begin with, all the ranks cost $10 each, so it's somewhat expensive for children or younger teens that cannot work or not allowed to use any money online. Also, I believe that $10 is kind of too much for one rank that gives you slightly more advantage by having more control over the game. And another thing I don't like about this, and more likely all the ranks that it's gonna give people slight advantages over everyone else, since non-paying players don't have the ability to grind one certain difficulty and have specific strategies that no one without playing would know, since they cannot have the same environment over and over again in order to memorize and strategize. Other than that, I give this rank a 10 out of 10 stars. Highly recommend this rank if you're looking to buy a rank in CubeCraft. Yes, Egg Wars, another popular game mode that most of you know, but if you didn't, it too is simple like Skywars, just with a few more steps. So, you spawn in a cage above your island, choose a kit, and when the game begins, you gather resources, mainly iron and gold, in order to buy items in the game shop, and begin bridging to the middle of the islands or to other people's islands with a goal to destroy other people's eggs and defend your own, as this egg gives you unlimited lives as long as it is still alive. Last player alive wins the game. So, the Egg Wars rank is pretty good. It's almost like the Skywars rank, but the only difference is that in Egg Wars you have different game modes as well as shops and egg skins. You can choose between 3 different difficulties. Basic, you have to pay more for items in shop and you get bare items. Overall, a very difficult game mode. Normal, it's the normal game mode that gets chosen if no other difficulties are chosen. No advantages or disadvantages are made. Or overpowered. Things are significantly cheaper and more easier to obtain. The cosmetics are decent, but they don't really add much to the game. Now, what's the catch? It's practically the same as Skywars, but Egg Wars Edition. You still have to pay the same amount of money for the rank, and you still get limited items. But regardless of that, it's also a pretty good rank to buy. Lucky Blocks is the same as Skywars, but instead, there are Lucky Blocks instead of a chest. You spawn in your cage above an island, choose your kit to help you in-game, and when the game begins, you must break open Lucky Blocks in order to obtain items. You must bridge over to the center to get more blocks or to kill other players. Last survived player wins. Now, I didn't want to include this one, but I still bought it, so we're gonna do it. This one is exactly like Skywars rank, but you choose out of different difficulties levels. I don't exactly remember the names of those difficulties, but it's something like bad luck, you get less lucky and get worse / useless items, and overall makes it more difficult for everyone. Normal luck, the default luck that everyone gets and no other difficulties are chosen. Good luck, you get very good luck and get good stuff like enchanted items and all that. Now, what's the catch? It is still $10 and it really doesn't add much to the game like the rest of the ranks, but regardless of that, you get more cosmetics in this rank than in Skywars rank. Overall, I rate this rank a 7 out of 10. Skyblock is our last island in the Sky game mode. Unlike the other games we talked about previously, this game mode is more calm and at your pace. The premise is simple. You must gather resources on a tiny island in the sky. With those resources, you must expand to the other islands and complete achievements in order to receive money. With that money, you can buy things at the Skyblock hub. Unlike the other game modes, that isn't really a competitive aspect, but nonetheless it's fun and relaxing. Buying this one was questionable. I still had to buy all of them, so I said, why not? Skyblock is different than the rest, since this is a non-PvP game mode, and you get items like furnitures, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But you also get another island, and you can play co-op with someone else in the island. Fun, right? Still $10, and you don't really get many things out of it, but it's alright. I give it an 8 out of 10. You know, still pretty good. Could do better. I'm not into Skyblock, so this might be slightly biased. But regardless of that, it's still a pretty good rank. Survival games is a very old and popular game mode played by many, but the objective of this game is simple. You spawn in the podium along with other people around you, wait until you are let free from the podium, and you must start looting chests. As you have a grace period where you and everyone else cannot be damaged or deal damage towards others, running away from the more powerful people and attacking those weaker than you, last player alive wins the game. Simple. So this one I really like. It's mostly because of the cosmetics it gives out. This is the only one I'm going to be talking about it. Since this time, every time you kill someone, you get a special effect, which is my favorite cosmetic item, and CubeCrash should put it more in their servers. I haven't played survival games so long, but with this rank, it doesn't really change much. You really can't choose a difficulty because there isn't really any difficulty. The only thing you can do mostly is just choose your map. Still, it costs $10 to obtain the rank. You don't get much. The cosmetics are good, and just for that, I feel like it's not too worth it, other than the kill effect. But that's just me. I give this rank a 6 out of 10 plus 1 because of the kill effect. So, Bridges is another game mode that's in the sky. Now, I said that Skyblock was the last island in the sky game mode, but this is no island. It is 2 islands, with 1 block wide bridge connecting them together. You spawn in your cage and you wait until the game begins. Once the game begins, you must start heading over towards the opposite team's side in order to capture the flag or drop down on the end portal to receive a point. For capture the flag, you must return the flag back to the base without dying, and with slowness applied only to you. The team that has the most points at the end of the time limit wins. This one has 2 game modes attached to each other, so most of what I'll say will apply to both, since they both require the same rank. In Bridges, however, since there isn't really difficulty, you can still affect the game how it's played, and there comes a few options. Jump boost. Your team gets the advantage to jump slightly higher than the other team, which is good enough to jump over 2 blocks. Speed boost. It gives you speed 1 or 2, remember, and allows your team to run slightly faster than the opposing team. Strength boost. It gives you strength 1 or 2, still don't remember, and that allows your team to be stronger and kill someone faster. Overpowered mode. This one's a semi-recent one. Everyone gets Prot 2 leather armor and Sharpness 2 stone swords, and everyone gets to fight equally as a Strunk. And in Capture the Flag, you get the same options, but to play for the Capture the Flag version... What? Okay. Overall, I think this rank is a good one, just for the uniqueness and because it's a 2-in-1 rank. It is still $10, and I like to play these game modes a lot, so I totally recommend it. 10 out of 10 gold stars, get wrecked, mates. So, this one's also a two-parter, since they're so similar and also somewhat different. In the game mode duels, you can choose the type of duels ranging from different types of kits, but unfortunately, it's for premium users only. Attempting this as a free user will only randomize it instead of choosing it. In duels, you can choose to do a 1v1 or a 2v2. Once in, you spawn in a cage and you wait until the timer hits 0. With this time, you can quickly assess the map and reorganize your inventory. Once the timer hits 0, you'll drop into the map and you must kill the other player or players. Last person / team alive wins. For free-for-all, you'll spawn in a small hub and you'll be able to choose a kit. Once you choose a kit, you'll be sent to a random location, or if you pay for the rank, you can choose a map and location of spawning, and you begin fighting with everyone available to fight. There is no end objective. It is just mercilessly. What? Mercilessly. Mercilessly. Hello. It is just mercilessly killing children. Wait, I mean other players. You have another 2 for 1 rank. In duels, since there isn't really a difficulty level on this one, you get to choose which kit and your opponent will use in order to fight to the death. There are a bunch of varieties and they are being shown on screen. This can be good if you want to learn how to PvP with certain items. And for free-for-all, you get to choose what time of day you want, either it be morning, sunset, night, etc. This is pretty good for YouTube montages and all of that, but overall, I like the options it gives, which is pretty polished for YouTube. It still costs $10 like every other rank, and it's a 2-for-1 rank pack, so which is cool as well, but I like that there's more options to choose from, as well as the bridges / capture the flag. And I like that you can choose the time of day, usually like sunset and night, and would make videos on that, but like, I don't have a device to run Minecraft, so yeah! I rate this rank 10 out of 10, would highly recommend for montage YouTubers. So, parkour is a recent game mode, and I completely forgot to add it to the script, so it almost didn't make it in. Parkour is just, parkour. You have normal parkour and competitive parkour. In normal parkour, your goal is to make it to the end without touching the floor. And yeah, that's it. And competitive parkour is just parkour. But versus another person, your goal is to reach the end of the map before your opponent does. The player that reaches the end first wins the game. Let me say this straight out. This rank does not need to exist. There really isn't much to it. It has cosmetic and that's pretty much it. You can choose the map, I guess, but this for $10? There isn't really a point to this rank. 3 out of 10 stars makes me mad. I didn't give 0 because I like competitive parkour and I can choose my favorite map. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Parkour doesn't need to exist. Hashtag get rid of parkour. CubeCraft, I guess. Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. This video took so long to write and edit and record, as well as me having to do this at school. Yes, I'm at school right now, but I'm back, and hopefully I can start uploading more frequently. This was a long video, and I thank you so much for waiting for me. I hope to continue because I love doing this. Also, did you know that I have other channels, like right here on screen? Also, I have more social medias. Boom! Add me. I would likely respond, and yeah, add me, and I'll likely respond. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later, and don't forget to have a great day.